Yo, I want to talk today about how worth it is to dedicate your life to getting better. Now, I'm not gonna do any more takes of this. I want this to be as pure as it can be because this really comes from the heart from me. There are so many obstacles that come when you choose to live your life this way. There are so many things that will hurt and will make you question whether it'd be easier and happier to live a different way. But when the moment comes that you realize the work you've done and how much you've changed and how much better you've got, there's an undescribable peace to that. And there's nothing that can compare to it. There is nothing that can compare to the moments when you realize that the work is paying and that life has got better. You know, we go day to day and things do noticeably change and get better, but there comes a time when it flushes over you, and it happens more than once. It happens quite often, actually, that you just realize that life is different and there are things that you wouldn't have done or you wouldn't have looked at so positively once upon a time that you're now looking at in that fashion. And when you do that, there's such a overwhelming sense of emotion about it because everything just kind of flies in at once and you realize how much you've done and how far you've come, and it's fantastic. I can't explain the feeling. It's just it it can reduce you to tears. It honestly can. It's such an emotional state, and it's just it's worth it. It's so worth it to dedicate yourself to being better. I don't think there's any greater cause for yourself than trying to be as good as you can be, trying to be as good as you can be on all fronts. You know, be the kindest person you can be the most helpful person you can be the smartest you can be the funniest you can be. Just be as good as you can be. And there is no better calling than that for me. I think that's what we're here for. At the end of the day, I think that's what we're here for, is to make this world a better place. And I think the best way we can do that, and the only way we can do that, is to clear our side of the street and be as good as we can be. And as I say, I wanted to put this out because I think a lot of these videos can go towards talking about the trials and trepidations that come with self-improvement, of how difficult it can be, or how to get over this, how to deal with self-doubt, how to the negative stuff. And I think it's really important to realize that to have the luxury in depth of mind to be able to do this is an absolute gift. And that's it. It's such a joy to be able to live this way, to be able to make the decision to improve and then to follow through on it brings with it such an unbelievably higher quality of life to the one that you would otherwise have. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say, to be honest. I think I just realized today that for all the pain and for all of the difficulty and for the amount of time that you invest into this journey, that it's all worth it. It is all worth it. All the pain that comes with it is it's worth every single second of the hours and hours of pain that can come with self-doubt and not believing in yourself and having a bad image of yourself. The amount of time it takes for you to get over that, and I'm not going to sugarcoat, it takes a long time. When you feel like you're cracking the nut with it and that you have really changed as a person, the feeling that comes with that is just beautiful. It's honestly beautiful. And it's worth the pain. It wouldn't feel the same without the pain. And in a weird way, the pain is the journey. It's what makes the moment when you realize that you've done it, or that you're going there and your life has changed and you're feeling better about yourself. All of the pain is worth just that one moment when that realization kicks in. I promise. I honestly, I promise. I've I can speak from experience on the matter, and it's a journey and a way of life that I hope everyone can experience, because life is better this way. When you feel like you can do something about the things that you don't like so much about yourself, and when you feel like it's up to you to make your life, and you can make your life, you can do it. When you realize that and follow through with that, you change your life immediately. And I would wish that on as many people as I possibly could, because I think the world would be a better place if everyone could live by that creed. I honestly do. So don't reject the difficulties. Don't reject the journey. Listen to your mind. If your mind is telling you that there are things you want to improve, do it. Seriously, do it. There's no negative. Even the pain, it will feel like a negative. It's not a negative. It is your rite of passage to a better life. And it is the pain that will come if you don't choose this way is far worse than the pain that's a byproduct of this journey. So, yeah, that's, I say, this is as much from the heart as I'm trying to get it. And, this means a lot to me. This really does mean a lot to me. And I hope I've expressed that. So,